Welcome friends, it's Ray. Thank you so much for joining me today. And today is card number 2 of my Halloween trio of cards. And do stay tuned for how you can get this sentiment set, digital sentiment set, free. You can download it. But today's card is a slimline card that features pattern paper from Echo Park and images from Avery L. Here I'm placing my images from my Avery L stamp set into my MISTI, and I will prep this for heat embossing and heat emboss with VersaFine Onyx Black ink and clear embossing powder. I am stamping these twice and will actually use my alcohol markers and ink these off camera, and then I will move on to the next stages of the card. I have used the guidelines on my mat to line up this Trinity Stamp Stitch Windows die onto my panel. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. So here I placed some double-sided tape on the back of my pumpkin, and am piecing, make sure that's on the right side. Yes, I think so. Piecing the black in. So I cut my pumpkin out of orange and then of course black cardstock. And I'm just piecing in the black using my jewel picker to get those cuts in. That one is not the right one. I think that one's too big. I finished placing those in. I wanted to be sure to mention my free template that you can download. Just go over to my blog. I will link that below. And you can download these sentiments, these free sentiments. I have my mini mink out and have it set to 3, and let's just cut a piece of that. It's already been used, but these foils go a long way, so always keep your used ones. So we cut a little bit of that. Sweet, no, glittering green. And I'm gonna put that inside of my parchment paper. Why do I use parchment paper? Well, sometimes I just feel like it gives me extra hold so that I'm able to really hold everything together. You don't need to, but when I'm doing these small sentiments, I think that larger sheet of parchment you know, protects my transfer pad. So let me run that through. But that parchment paper gives me an extra bit of cushion. And then if I want, if I'm doing small sentiments like this, everything holds in place. Okay, let's take a look at that. Oh, love it. Creep on, creeping on. I'm going to affix my window panel to my card front, or my mat. Then we're going to go ahead, and I've cut the insides from more pattern paper. I'm gonna go ahead and use some liquid glue to affix those. to my panel. Then this one. The bats are on the back of this one. So I just turn this over and I'm going to use the back side, although the stitching looks a little different because it's not on the right side. I have forgiven it and I'm moving on. Okay, it's got those in. Now we are going to bring in this stamp, and I have colored these off camera. This is the Avery L Peekaboo Spooktacular. And it looks like they're no longer printing this because I didn't find it on their website, or I did find it on some random websites. But you can use any critters or small pieces that you have. And I am going to tuck him. Might have to cut him down. Yeah, I should have tucked him beforehand. So let's cut our little Dracula down. I only extended it because I used my scan and cut to cut him out. So I want it, let's see here. I did have a little groove here that I left. Well, I didn't leave as much as I thought I left. Because I wanted to tuck him in. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So I got a little groove here. And that's kind of what I wanted to be able to do, is to tuck him in. So let's go ahead and add some glue on. I don't think I want to pull him out. He was too hard to get in there, so I'm gonna just glue him where he is, adding some glue with my precision tip. Yeah, he's just gonna stay there. Okay, good. And then I wanted to tuck in my little witch. And wait, let me bring in my sentiment because this is important. Yeah, so we will just let her, let me see if we can tuck her. I think I left a little tucking space. Yes. Okay, so we can tuck her, but we want to make certain that the sentiment doesn't fully cover her up. And then our Frankenstein, I actually wanted to tuck him over here. Let me just see. Well, I can go ahead and do the witch because I'm going to tuck him to the left side. So let's get some liquid glue on our witch. And let's call her Wendy. We're going to tuck Wendy in. Okay, I did leave a little tucking space there. Yeah. So we put her a little off center to the left. Okay, so that's Wendy. And so we'll put our sentiment right about here. Let's see what we got going on that's even. Let's see. Okay. let's go ahead and put our Frankenstein. Let's see if we need to trim him down before we can tuck him in. Let's see. Yeah, we've got some tucking room there. I knew I wanted to tuck them, and so I remembered to leave some tucking room before affixing my double-sided tape on the back of this main panel. So just like Dracula, we're going to, since he's tucked, we're going to go ahead and apply our liquid adhesive while he's tucked. Yes. Yes. Okay. And then we are going to go ahead and get our sentiments on. We're going to use our tacky glue for that, because it's heavier, it's thicker. The Ranger glue worked just fine, but I like to reserve that for intricate die cuts or things that require that precision tip. So let's go ahead and get our sentiment on atop Wendy. And yes, line that up to the right there, flush right. Okay, let's go ahead and put our panel onto our black 110-pound hard base. So making sure I get that kind of level before I tack it down. Okay, now we can embellish. And I have some pumpkins and some bats. We've got enough bats probably, but maybe we can put one here. And we have some spiders. Let's see. That looks good. We have a witch's hat. This is all from many Art Impressions die. Oh, I like that witch's hat on my pumpkin. This is from a mini Art Impressions die. So let's see. We'll have one pumpkin up here. We'll angle him a little bit. One down here. Our bats, and then maybe our creepy spider crawly over here. Yeah, I like that better. And we've got some googly eyes. Let me see if this is something. I don't know if I want to use these. That's kind of cute. Googly eye, and one more that small size. Yeah, boy, this card is really embellished. Maybe overly embellished, I don't know. But I am liking it at the moment. And a googly eye here. And here. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put our bat here. I think what I'll do is, let's see, go ahead and put some glue on the back of him. Our bat here. Our creepy crawler here. And our pumpkin. Let's get our tape off of the back. And then we're gonna add a little liquid adhesive just around the areas where there is no liquid, where there's no double-sided tape. Okay. And then we've got this pumpkin. We're gonna glue our witch's hat to it. Add it. Make him sit right up top. Okay. Alrighty, I think that is it. I think we'll put some of our silver stars on the front. And okay, that gives it some more shine. And we will place a white panel on the inside with double-sided tape so that we can write our message. And I think I want to try some of this glow-in-the-dark lacquer pen from Hero Arts on Wendy's hat. And see if we can get that all spread out. It's kind of thicker than I thought. So, don't know. And today is my first time using this, I think. I don't recall. I know I've had it a while, but I don't recall having used it. Okay, so let's see if we can spread that out some. And once it dries, I will let you know if it was worth it. It's not spreading as well as, say, my Nouveau White Blizzard, which was my first thought that I would use, but then since I'm making Halloween cards and I rarely use anything that glows in the dark, I thought I would try this glow-in-the-dark lacquer. Okay, we will leave that to dry. I think I've spread it out as best I can. And then I will show that to you once it dries, and we'll see how that looks. Now let's take a closer look at the card I made in today's video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and comment, subscribe if not already a subscriber. And also don't forget to download the free template over on my blog. I will link that below. Until next time, good day, friends.